In today's video, we're going to do a appliance review on my brand new dishwasher. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Kira if you are new, and today's video we're doing something a little different. This video I feel like is super timeless because we're gonna do an appliance review on my brand new KitchenAid dishwasher. Now, I absolutely love product reviews. If I'm going to purchase anything, especially an appliance, I'll go ahead and read all the reviews. I'll hop on YouTube and I'll watch a product review or a how-to or a setup so that I know what I'm purchasing. That's why I love doing empties videos, because to me there's nothing like a real true testimonial. I'd rather hear from a real life person that they like the product or they don't, this is their favorite feature or the feature that they don't like. This way I know if it's something that I could tolerate or not tolerate, or something that I would really enjoy or anticipate purchasing before doing so. So I truly rely on product reviews before I do anything. And so for me, this is here for anybody who is maybe in the market for a new dishwasher and you're contemplating which one to get. Maybe this will help make you decide whether or not to buy this one or not. Or like I said, maybe you've already purchased this and you're looking for the tips and tricks on how to load it or how it operates, all the features. So that's what I'm here to show you guys today. So I'm going to take you down to my brand new KitchenAid dishwasher in my kitchen, and I'm going to show you how it works and the tips and tricks and all of my favorite parts of my brand new appliance. All right, you guys, so here is my new KitchenAid dishwasher that Daryl and I just picked up from a scratch and dent store. So it is a Sears outlet, but they do only have showroom products that have been either a model or have some kind of scratch and dent. And so let me share with you guys, are you ready for why this dishwasher was half off? So the original retail value, at least what the paper said, was $1,489 for this dishwasher, which, to be honest, I don't know if I would ever pay that brand new. But they took 50% off for, again, are you ready? That little dent. Hold on, let me see if you could see it. Oh, you can when right there, that little dent. I'm not exactly sure what happens. Maybe it got bumped. There's another one like this on the side in the back, but I mean, you don't see it. It's on the side and in the back, but that right there is why they took 50% off of this dishwasher. And so I just put my little clean magnet right over that little ding, and how would you know that that was there? You totally wouldn't. And instead we paid $751 for this, like before tax, and we did take an insurance package out on it just because, again, it was a scratch and dent or a floor model or whatever the case may be. So I wanted to make sure we had absolutely no issues with it. But everything on the inside was still wrapped in plastic. All of the manuals and stuff were still wrapped in plastic. And the reason why I chose this specific dishwasher, well, first of all, Vanessa over at Lemonade Mom has this one and she raves about it. And as I mentioned in the intro, I absolutely love product reviews because I don't want to purchase anything that somebody else doesn't say that they love. But there's two features about this dishwasher that put me over the top for many others. One, it has a handle. A lot of dishwashers these days don't have it. They have a grip right here that you're used to pull it open. I just don't really like that. I love the dish towel effect because my sink is right here. And so I like having a dish towel being able to be hung right here so I can dry my hands quickly. I know it sounds silly, but my stove is all the way over there, which is where I also usually have a dish towel hanging off the handle, but it's further away. So this is very convenient for drying my hands from when I'm doing dishes in the sink. Yes, my sink is full, but that's because my dishwasher is empty right now. So once I'm done sharing with you guys the features, I'm gonna load it so you can kind of see where I place things. I feel like everybody places something in a dishwasher different. You ever see those memes that says like, are you the freak that rearranges the dishwasher after somebody else has loaded it for you? And me, I'm the freak. I really do. I have like a system. And so I thought I would share those little tips and tricks with you guys in case you want to know. But like I said, my first thing was I loved the handle. And the second thing was I absolutely love the third rack. So this dishwasher has 3 racks, and that for me was game changing. It took me 2 days to actually be able to run this dishwasher after we first installed it, because there was so much space in here that my husband kept saying, well, how does it work? I'm like, I don't know, I didn't run it yet. I still have room, because there's so much room. Now our old dishwasher, which it is a Whirlpool, which I will tell you ironically, Whirlpool owns KitchenAid. I did not know this. We did not need to purchase any additional electric, like we didn't need to get the electrical cord or any hoses or anything like that. Everything that we had was an existing fit, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. We pulled the old one out and pushed this new one in, which was just great. You can't get anything better than that. If we didn't have a Whirlpool, I would have had to buy additional pieces. So that worked out wonderful. I did not know, like I said, that Whirlpool owns KitchenAid. You learn something new every single day. But one thing that my Whirlpool was plastic on the inside. So if you guys open up your dishwasher and the inside is white, your walls are white, it's plastic. And I feel like plastic holds an odor. It doesn't really get really clean. You can't get plastic super, super hot because then it'll melt. So obviously those ones aren't geared for hot temperatures, but you know that you can activate metal, right? And it helps get things super hot. So that's one thing that I find of this dishwasher is that it dries impeccably. There is a little bit of water still on top of like cups that are sunken in a little bit, but for the most part, it dries almost squeaky clean, which I've never had a dishwasher be able to do that. Now, like I was mentioning before, my Whirlpool dishwasher had the silverware on the inside door. I really liked that because that gave you even more room on the inside, because the door took the bulk of the silverware. So I do like that, but other than that, that's the only thing I have to say that I would have preferred better about this dishwasher, is if the silverware was on the inside of the door. There's no other complaints. This thing is been rock solid and amazing. So here are your little soap and rinse compartments. You have your rinse aid right here, and then your dishwasher tablet goes in here, and you would just shut the door. It's not gonna shut because it knows there's not a tablet in there. And then here is your nice big bottom rack with your silverware caddy. Has a really nice sturdy handle, so if you wanna lift the caddy out to take to your silverware drawer and unload, you can. I love that it slides with ease. It has a very, very, very large spinner on the bottom that you can just hear is powerful. But that's another thing about this dishwasher. The decibels are so low that you can barely hear it. I feel like with my old dishwashers, I always had to apologize if you heard it in the background. You'll never hear this one in the background because it's that quiet. So it does have your spinner on the bottom and a nice hot heating element. And then coming up here, you have your next rack. So this would be like your normal top rack. This is where I put my Tupperware and things like that. But you can see this rack has its own spinner as well, and it has the holes up top as well as the bottom. So it helps get the tops of the things that are on the bottom rack, which typically we don't have, right? Because the spinner's only on the bottom. So this spinner helps with the things that are on the bottom rack up top, and then it also cleans your items from up underneath that you have stored in this one. And then lastly, we have this third rack, which I just love the convenience of this rack. You always just have a few things that are so delicate for the dishwasher that they shouldn't even go on the top shelf because it could still get too hot to melt. This is like your security blanket. It's the place where you can place all the things that you're just unsure of being dishwasher safe and being able to be placed in here. I love this rack. I put all of the knives and things that I don't want sticking out of the silverware, like the forks, the barbecue forks and stuff, things like that. I lay those in here. This way they're out of the way. And I even use this for both Paul, Jacob, Daryl. When I clean their hats for work, I actually stick them in the dishwasher. It's one of the best places. If you stick it in a washing machine and then in a dryer, they have a tendency to shrink. But I actually stick the guys' hats right in the top of the dishwasher. I have a dishwasher hat holder, helps keep the shape. That's what I used to use for my old one, but now with this very, very top rack, I don't have to do that. I can stick their hats right in here and they come out clean and semi-dry, but not shrunk. And for me, that's perfect for sanitary purposes, especially since all of them, work where they're seeing people. But this, like I said, is quiet and it's so thorough. And your top rack also has, I don't know if we can see. let me pull this all the way out and then I'll try and sneak behind it so you can see. But if you can see up there, there's a little tiny spinner up there too. So now your top rack also is being spun and cleaned by another spinner. So this thing has a spinner for every single rack, and that's what got me. 3 racks, each one has an individual cleaner that is super, super powerful. So let me close the lid and I'll show you the functions. And I really like the functions on this because I haven't even needed to go and do the super, super pro wash yet, because I found that everything is getting clean just even on the tough cycle. So you have 5 different cycles. You have a pro wash, which is for like you're really stuck on grime and grease. Then you have your tough, your normal, your express wash, and your rinse only. I will tell you that your pro wash and your tough, you're getting your wash time in because they are coming out squeaky clean, but it's because they're in there for quite some time. So I will say that the whole cycle is about 3 to 4 hours between the pro wash and the tough. The normal is between 2.5 to 3 hours, depending if you have any of the extra options on. And then your express wash and your rinse only are pretty typical. They're all about 2 hours and under. Then we have a 2 hour, 4 hour, and 8 hour delay. I love the delay buttons, just being able to set it and then have it go off in the middle of the night. It's actually cheaper to run electric in the middle of the night because no one's really using it, so it's not high demand time. So it's smart if you have things like dishwashers and washing machines and things that have programmable timers to set them when you can to go off in the middle of the night, and then when you wake up in the morning your things are all ready to go. And this lights up as it's in its stages. So when it's washing, the wash light comes on, and this right here is your little indicator light. And I've taken previous footage so I can overlay it right here and kind of show you the best I can. It's a little hard with the camera the way it reflects the color, but this indicator light lets you know the steps that you are in. So if it's washing, then it's blue and this is lit up. If it's drying, then that indicator light is red. And then if it's clean and sanitized, then it's white. Now down here you have some additional options. This is your high temp wash, which I put on every single time along with the sanitizing rinse. I'm just about as hot as the water could possibly get, means the squeakier clean that your dishes are. So I like those 2 options. And I also put on the extended heat dry, and then there are your 2, 4, 8 hour delay settings, and it'll light up over here depending on which one that you've chose. And then there's your start and your cancel. So your start or your resume if for some reason you need to pause it, and then your cancel and drain if you need to stop it in the middle. But absolutely love how just easy it is. It's very smooth. You just don't feel like you're forcing the door. Everything just seems to glide, as well as the shelves. I'm very, very impressed. I love my KitchenAid mixer, but beyond that, I didn't see KitchenAid for anything else. But I have to say, for my first KitchenAid appliance like this, I am definitely very, very impressed. So I'm going to go ahead now. We're going to load the dishwasher, and then I'll share with you guys what the dishwasher looks like, where I've placed specific things. This way, like I said, maybe it'll give you some tips and tricks on how to load this baby up.
could hear my father's voice. He would tell me to move on. He would say I'll be just fine. Yeah, he would tell me we have time, time to laugh and time to heal. Our favorite song is on repeat, drinking wine until the dawn, knowing soon we'll be back home. Ooh, I'm thinking about you. Ooh, I'm wishing that you knew.
All right, you guys, ignore all the hand wash dishes that are up there because I had a bunch of stuff that accumulated from when I ran this before to this morning because it is now the next day. So I did all those other dishes. I have things that are soaking right now in the sink. I feel like this house is always the never-ending story, but I wanted to show you what everything looked like on the inside since it is the next day. I let it run last night and then it was probably done about 8:30, and then I just cracked the door open and I just let the air come in and then dry everything. And then I haven't opened it yet to see how clean it got everything. I was waiting for you guys, but I actually need that pot right there. So that's why I was turning on the camera to see. But this is the first time that I ever used that Pro Wash. So I wanted to see how good it got the dishes because, to be honest, you guys, I did not really scrub this one that good because I tested it on purpose to kind of see. I don't know if you were able to see that when I was filming, that I didn't really clean them that well, but I wanted to test them out and see. And I don't see anything on any of this. So I am very impressed. And you guys can see how dry everything is. I mean, again, it is the next day, but I mean, this is pretty much how that it was. Look, there's nothing on top of these cups. Even if it were my old dishwasher, I could let it sit for 2 days and it would still have like pools of water on top of everything. So I absolutely love this dishwasher. I love the third rack. I love the, look how smooth, you know, those soft close kind of things that IKEA has. I feel like this has this kind of feel to it. Like everything just glides very easily, and I couldn't be any more happy with this dishwasher. All right, you guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Again, in the description box, I'll go ahead and leave the model number and the SKU number and the place, the Sears outlet where Daryl and I purchased the dishwasher, in case you live in the local San Antonio area and you're looking for a place to get an inexpensive appliance. I definitely would recommend them. But all right, you guys, I really do appreciate you. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, you guys.